Hey folks, Doc Andy here with Coach Logan. We're going over Sunday, April 19th's HIIT and CX workouts. Hope you'll enjoy these. We're going to start off with our HIIT workout. We're going to do a 20-minute EMOM with 3 movements in alternating. So you're going to do minute 1, we're going to do 1 movement, minute 2, the next movement, minute 3, then going on to minute 4, back to minute 1 again. So we're going to start off with our first minute. You're going to do max up-downs. So in that minute, you're going to go and do an up-down. So we're going to kick out, kick back up, stand up. Make sure we're standing all the way up. It doesn't count if we're leaning and hunched over like we're at the kitchen sink. We want to be standing up, looking forward to finish that. If you want to, you can kick out and then maybe step back up if you need to, if that's a little difficult for you. And I would suggest, since you have it for the full minute, you need a little bit of transition time. I'd be looking to transition around 45 seconds to 50 seconds in that minute to get ready for the next movement. Your next movement is going to be single arm backpack suitcase deadlifts. So that means is one side, then what you're going to be doing is 10 per arm for this movement. So you're going to grab that backpack in some way that you can get that bag as close to the ground as possible, and you're going to just drop down, and you're going to deadlift. 10 on one side, switch over to the other side. Maybe grab one of the straps that's easy to grab and just go with that, all the way down, all the way up. Make sure you're moving at the hips first. Feet are about shoulder width apart to do that, maybe a little tighter for that movement. And then your third you're going to be doing is a max plank hold. So you're going to get down in that push-up position, whether you're doing your elbows or your hands, doesn't matter, that's your call. And we're keeping that nice flat plank position, see that nice neutral spine there, and we're going to hold that. And then you're going to go up either this position with this, if you want to do it more in the extended position, or if you want to do it from your knees as well, you're more than welcome to do that. But again, max plank hold. I would say, since this is an EMOM, you're going to want to do it for about 45 seconds to maybe 50, just to give yourself time to transition to start the next movement. Just to recap, you got a 21-minute alternating EMOM, minute 1, max up-downs, minute 2, 10 on each side of a single arm backpack suitcase deadlift, and then you're going to finish up with max plank holds for your third minute. Now we're going to go into our CX workout. We have a strength component. We're going to do a 9-minute EMOM with 3 alternating movements again. For our first minute, we're going to do 40 seconds of a weighted hollow flutter kick. So what that means is grab one of your dumbbells. You can do 2 if you'd like. You're going to hold yourself in that hollow rock position, and you're going to go ahead and do a flutter kick. So you're going to go back and forth with your feet, hold that weight above you so you're engaging the upper part of the core. And with these legs, you want to kick about 4 to 6 inches. To get harder, you're going to go wider with that, 8 to 12. That's your call. What you want to do is for 40 seconds. Then you're going to go ahead, you're going to flip over into a push-up position. We're going to do some planks with some dumbbell slides. So you're going to get in that plank position or push-up position, and you're going to take that dumbbell with your opposite arm, pull it over to the other side, and slide back and forth as you're doing this. Now, there is no measure on this. You just want to be consistently moving as you're doing it. Obviously, the faster you do, the more reps you're going to get. Slower, little less reps. Then you're going to go right into being in that push-up position again, and you're going to be doing 40 seconds of mountain climbers. So you're going to drive those knees to the elbows, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Again, no measure. You're just moving for 40 seconds in this. After this EMOM, we're going to go ahead and do a 12-minute AMRAP. We're going to go with 20 dumbbell hang high pulls. So you're going to grab both your dumbbells for this one, and you're going to start right about that hang position, about knee height, that nice athletic position with those hips back, and we're going to fire those hips up and get into that high pull position. So we're going to keep those dumbbells facing out with your palms facing ourselves, and make sure that they're pulling up, and you're leading with those elbows. That's going to keep those dumbbells close to your body as you're moving through this. Again, don't round your back when you're doing it. You want to make sure that you're sticking the butt out, firing up with those hips, and even if you get a little bit onto the top of your toes, that's okay. Let the momentum carry you up as you're doing it. Then you're going to go and follow this up with 10 up-downs. So drop your dumbbells, going to go down that push-up position, kick out, kick back up, stand up again. Make sure, again, when we're doing our up-downs, you're standing all the way up. If you need to step back up to that, that's fine as well. Then you're going to go and do 20 tuck jumps. So you're going to go ahead and get into that jump position. So it's kind of getting yourself off the ground, and I want you to get your knees up to about parallel to the ground if possible, but at least bare minimum, get off the ground, okay, for 20 of those, my apologies. And then you're going to finish up this AMRAP movement with dumbbell front squats. So grab both your dumbbells, holding that front rack position with those elbows pointed forward. Feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little wider, wherever you feel comfortable squatting. Hips go back first. We're dropping that butt, putting the pressure on the outer part of our feet as we're doing this, and squatting. And as you get down, make sure you're not collapsing forward since the weight's in front. It's going to want to tug you forward. So keep that back flat, chest presented properly. So to recap our CX workout for today, you have a 9-minute alternating EMOM, minute 1, 40 seconds of a weighted hollow flutter kicks. You're going to do minute 2 is a 40-second plank dumbbell sliders, back and forth. Minute 3, you get 40 seconds of mountain climbers with no measure for that. You're going to follow it with a 12-minute AMRAP of 20 dumbbell high pulls, 10 up downs, 20 tuck jumps, and then 10 dumbbell front squats. And if you can, use a heavier weight if you can for that. And that you're going to score for rounds and reps. So, like and comment below. Enjoy the workout.